that would describe various settings on the device typically, but it also stores information such as the last searches that were conducted using the Safari search feature. And then finally here we've got knowledgec.db, which is a massive database at the heart of iOS that stores lots of types of information. It can tell you what web page was actually on the screen at any given time. It can tell you when the backlight came on, when the backlight went off, when the device was locked or unlocked, the battery level, lots of different types of information, but useful here for the web pages that were being viewed. So using the combination of all those sources, I could see that at 2:27:29 a.m., Safari was opened from the application library on the device. At 2:27:29 a.m., when Safari opened, there was already numerous tabs open in the background. The browser would show in the foreground whatever browser tab was opened when Safari was previously minimized. In this case, we can see, looking at knowledgec.db, that the web page that was being viewed was related to Hockomock Sports, Friday's schedule scoreboard. At around 2:27:30, that tab would have been closed. Now, we don't actually have a time that the tab was closed, but based on other activity, this timestamp can be inferred. But essentially, when this tab was closed, a record is created in the browser state database that shows the timestamp 1:59:44 a.m. That would have been the tab at the time that the tab took focus, and then the Hockomock Sports Friday schedule scoreboard URL. At 2:27:31, there was a browser switch occurred, and the last visited timestamp that's held in memory would have taken the time that this occurred, so 2:27:31. This URL was PayPal. There was no navigational event listed in history, so this wasn't a page that was visited from a bookmark or from typing in a URL. It was whatever was currently shown in that tab when the tab was brought into focus. And we know that this exact URL was last visited at 7:40 a.m. on the 28th of January. This is evidenced in browser state and in knowledgec. Around a second later, that tab gets closed, and that record gets written to the database with a time of 2:27:31, because that's the time the tab was brought back into focus. It gets written with the URL and the title information related to PayPal. At 2:27:33, another tab is brought into focus from the background, this one related to Eastern Bank. Again, the last visited timestamp would be updated because this tab has now been brought into focus, causing the timestamp to change.